Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. One thing that I've been asked about a lot is, can you cook frozen ready meals in the air fryer, or as you might call them, TV dinners, or meals for one, or whatever name you give them. Before we share this amazing recipe with you, we recommend that you head over to RecipeThis.com. At the top of the site is a search bar, and you can search for any of our recipes that are featured on our YouTube channel. So this makes it really easy. So if you see one of our videos and you want step-by-step photos or a free printable recipe card, then that search box is amazing. And then if you scroll down below that, you'll be able to see our categories. And what you can do is, let's say you've got an Instant Pot, you can click on the link just for Instant Pot recipes. The same for the air fryer, slow cooker, soup maker, Thermomix, or whichever recipe you've got. And best of all, I highly recommend you enter your email address and sign up for our weekly newsletter. In our weekly newsletter, we feature all our latest recipes, as long as tips, tricks, popular previous recipes, and so much more. And we just really would like it if you join. And then when you do join, you can reply to any of our newsletters and you'll get direct email response from me or my husband Dominic, and it's just brilliant. You can also look through the archives of our entire site. So let's say you're looking for Christmas ideas, then you can look at December of the previous year or the year before that for some great ideas, search for our categories and do so much more. We've got 1,400 plus kitchen gadget recipes on Recipe This, and I just cannot wait to see you over there and welcome you to the Recipe This family. I've done frozen lasagna a few times and shared with you a video and a recipe for that, but I've never actually gone any further beyond the frozen lasagna. So I decided to get a few ready meals and put them to the test in the air fryer to see how they compare to the oven cook times. So I've got sausages and mash. I've got lamb hot pot, which, if you're American listening to that, then basically it's lamb stew with sliced potatoes on top. All day breakfast, a beef dinner, and then the final one, cottage pie. These are all purchased from Tesco's, and they're perfect for just dumping into your air fryer and seeing how the times compare. Of course, the challenge here is that they'll be quicker than the oven, and of course you're not preheating like you would with the oven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one by one what they are like when they're cooked in the air fryer from frozen. So grab your sausage and mash out of the container, and then that's what it looks like inside. And then my hands are freezing from just grabbing these out of the freezer, so I'm going to do a really bad job of getting into this. They never make it easy for you, do they? Oh God, I can't feel my fingers. Right, that'll do. So that's the sausages and mash one. And then into the air fryer basket. It's an absolute perfect fit. We're using the Philips Air Fryer XL. And then place it in, turn it on, and we're looking for a temperature of 120 Celsius, that's 250 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 10 minutes. This is perfect for kickstarting a defrost in your air fryer. And then press start. And then once they've done the defrost, we can put them on a different time and temp to actually properly cook them and to make sure they're piping hot in the middle before serving them. And we've beat. That's the sausages and mash, or bangers and mash as you might call them. And they've done the defrost time, and now it's time for them to go back on for the main cooking time. So place them back in the air fryer, and you're looking for a cook time of 15 minutes and a temperature of 180 Celsius, which is 360 Fahrenheit. And we've beeped. Wow, that is your bangers and mash bubbling away in the air fryer, cooked from frozen. So just think, even though we've used ready meals as an example of shop bought ones from Tesco's, you could actually do the same thing with your own meals. So when you've frozen your leftovers or you've made ahead some freezer meals for yourself. So next, your beef roast. So this is just your standard beef dinner, frozen ones. And of course, make sure you find one that'll actually fit your air fry basket, because some of these ready meals that I see, especially the ones in Iceland, tend to be quite big. And then a little tip here. Frozen Yorkshire puddings in the air fryer take just 4 minutes in total from frozen. So make sure you remove your little cute little Yorkshire, because otherwise it'll end up severely overcooked in the air fryer. So just have it so that's what's going on. And then open your air fryer basket. Really have to ram this one down. This is my point. You know, a lot of them will not fit a standard air fryer size. This is a Philips XL, and look, it's really pushing it to fit it in. And then back on, and you're looking for a cook time of 15 minutes and a temperature of 180 Celsius, which is 360 Fahrenheit. And we've beeped. And we've beeped. So let's check out our dinner so far then. So this is the roast beef dinner. And as you can see, the potatoes, the carrots and the peas and the beef are starting to defrost now. So now we're going to put it back on, but we're going to put it on for just 10 minutes, because then after 10 minutes, we can add in our Yorkshire pudding that's kind of not gone in yet because it'll cook too quick. So we're just leaving that to one side for now. And then back in it goes. And 10 minutes, 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. And then we can add in the Yorkie and add the last couple of minutes of cook time. And we've beeped. Wow, this looks fantastic. So now all that's left now is to add in your Yorkshire pudding anywhere that it'll fit, and then we'll put it back on again for its final 4 minutes, and then it'll be done. And we've beeped. And wow, that is your roast beef dinner cooked in the air fryer from frozen. And then it's perfect for serving for dinner for one. And then next on the agenda is the cottage pie. Cottage pie is basically what an American would call, what American calls a shepherd's pie. A cottage pie is basically like a shepherd's pie, but made with beef mince instead of lamb. So now, place your cottage pie back in, and we're looking for 20 minutes at a temperature of 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and then press start. And we've beeped. So this is the cottage pie so far. And of course, it's now defrosted, and we're now doing the main cook time. The main cook time on this is quite long, and that's because of the thickness of the cottage pie and getting it cooked properly in the centre. So now, place your cottage pie back in, and we're looking for 20 minutes at a temperature of 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit, and then press start. And we've beeped. So now let's see how our cottage pie did. Wow, that looks like a brilliant cottage pie. perfectly cooked, lovely and crispy on top, just like it is if, say, you cooked it in a regular way in the oven. Just absolutely perfect. I'll give you a close-up of it there. So it looks fantastic. So now let's get it out the air fryer. And as you can see, very easy to take in and out of the air fryer, and ideal if you just fancy a quick ready meal. Next is the full English breakfast. This is going to be Georgie's favourite, just because he absolutely loves beans. So, you know, I've sold him on the beans. So get it out of his packaging. Again, get the wrapper. Here we go, there's the wrap off. And it's ready to be put into the air fryer basket. And then let's see if this one fits. No, this is another one where you've got to push it down and put it in diagonally. And then in it goes. To defrost, we're going with 120 Celsius, that's 250 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 10 minutes. And then press start. And we've beeped. So let's check on the English breakfast. Wow, this is what it's like so far. So it's had a good chance to defrost. I can feel that I can get my fork through that, so that's defrosted, so's that, and so's that. So the breakfast is really coming along nicely. So then we're just going to give the beans a stir, and then we're going to put it on for 8 more minutes, and then hopefully by then it will be cooked. So we're looking for a temperature now of 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of 8 minutes. And we've beeped. Shall we check on our English breakfast, shall we? And wow, that looks fabulous. So that's your English breakfast one done. And then the Lancashire hotpot is the last one that we're going to try to see how they turn out in the air fryer. And it's already there with the sliced potatoes on top. And then, look, they never come out whole, do they? And then, once you've done that, it's ready to be going into the air fryer basket. Oh, and this is one of the small ones, so it does actually fit okay. And then place it in, and we're looking for 120 Celsius, that's 250 Fahrenheit, and a cook time of just 10 minutes. And we've beeped. So that is your Lancashire hot pot so far, after it's had its initial defrost, and now it's time for it to go back on for its main cook. So place it back in, and you're looking for 15 minutes at 180 Celsius, that's 360 Fahrenheit, and then press start. And we've beeped. And wow, look at that Lancashire hot pot. Doesn't it look fabulous? Looks brilliant. And as you can tell, because we're using the air fryer, it's crisped the potatoes on top as well. So now I recommend a tea towel for easily removing it from the air fryer. So then you can grab it out like that, and then it's ready for just grabbing your knife and fork and tucking in. So there you have it. There's your 5 ready meals cooked in the air fryer from frozen. For a recap, a cottage pie, beef dinner, Lancashire hot pot, sausages and mash, and the English breakfast. Now you're probably wondering, are they quicker to cook in the air fryer than they are in the oven? Well then, the lamb hot pot, for example, that says cook from frozen in the oven plus a preheat 46 minutes. And then if I look at my chart, we did it in 25 minutes. So we have cut the time on that one. The English breakfast says 36 minutes, and just looking through our English brekkie, it was 18 minutes, so that's very much quicker. Cottage pie, again the instructions say 46 minutes from frozen, and we did it again in half an hour, so we still knocked 16 minutes off the cook time. And then with the beef dinner, again, that's another one of the Tesco's ready meals from frozen that says 46 minutes, and we did it in 24 minutes. So again, that's another quicker version. And then finally, the bangers and mash say cook from frozen in just 10 minutes. And this probably is the worst example, and it took us 25 minutes, so it was much longer. But I do wonder about this because it's the same size as these, and the rest of them say between 36 and 46 minutes. So I don't understand why it says 10 minutes unless they're giving the instructions there for the microwave, which of course is going to be quicker than the oven. But overall, you've got 5 dinners there. They are quicker overall compared to other methods. The benefit of doing them in the air fryer is, for example, the cottage pie. You've got the brilliant golden look on top that you wouldn't normally get if you did it in the microwave. On the Yorkshire pudding, you can have the lovely crispy texture on it. And the beans, they're very easy to be able to stir in the air fryer. So overall, it is an easier way to do it compared to the oven and turning your oven on. But if you normally do them in the microwave, you probably wouldn't get much benefit from doing them in the air fryer. But overall, that's how to do your frozen dinners in the air fryer. And if you head over to recipethis.com, search dinners, then you can find step-by-step instructions, time and temps, and a lot of tips and tricks on doing so in the air fryer. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.